Next is the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Hill one to throw from the outset. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
2 big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. On second down, Kamara. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll try the air now with Hill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent game.
From the gun on third, Hill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. On first down, it's Hill. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 25-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. And here he's got Grant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man there is Patterson, complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Patterson. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. He'll try again. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordell Patterson punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
It's caught at the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. And Thomas has it. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A touchdown run there from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it 21-8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Red, cycle.
On play action, they'll throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
Shot, 17. Steal, black. Ready?
They're going to try and throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Grant. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Black Ultra. Steel blue.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll look to throw again. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar, and the deficit will hold pat at 13. So an 8-play drive gets them down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hill out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be. Obviously, they're losing in this ball game. but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
38. Quick, yellow, set.
Patterson running between the tackles. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. So of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw a touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Ritter will throw for it. Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that,
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. This pass is caught by London. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 35. Back to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Red cycle. Field black.
Back to throw again. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
White blue. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10 to about the 48-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's got the hook up to Landry. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top. So here we go on 4th. Hill. Got an
open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Off of play action. Hill. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. 2nd and 4. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season and